One of these Camaros weighs almost 4,000 pounds and handles like it. The other ditched that weight entirely and gained 225 horsepower at the top end. Same nameplate, completely different machine. Here's exactly what changed. Welcome to GearShift Report. Every week, we break down old versus new cars, feature by feature, so you know exactly what changed and why it matters. Today, it's the Camaro. Two real generations here. 2010 to 2015, the comeback generation. 2016 to 2024, the most advanced Camaro ever built. We're covering the platform, suspension, performance, safety, and interior tech in both. So let's get into it. The 2010 Camaro launched on GM's Zeta platform, the same underpinnings used on the Pontiac G8. It actually came with fully independent front and rear suspension right from the start, which was genuinely good for the time. The trade-off was weight, nearly 3,900 pounds, and famously poor visibility thanks to that high beltline and small windows. The base V6 made 300 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. The V8 SS borrowed its engine directly from the Corvette, 426 horsepower, 0 to 60 in the mid 4-second range with launch control engaged. Standard for the era: ABS, stability and traction control, front side impact airbags, and full-length side curtain airbags. OnStar came standard too, with turn-by-turn navigation on higher trims. A 7-inch touchscreen arrived on higher trims partway through this generation, along with Bluetooth and a Boston acoustic sound system. The cabin leaned heavily on retro styling, cool to look at, but a lot of hard, cheap-feeling plastic throughout. Strong engine, genuinely solid suspension for its time, but a heavy car with real visibility issues. This is where everything changed. Chevrolet moved the Camaro onto the GM Alpha platform, shared with the Cadillac ATS and CTS. The new car came out shorter, narrower, and significantly lighter than the one before it. This is the generation where the Camaro stopped feeling like a heavy muscle car and started feeling like a genuinely precise sports car. The engine lineup expanded across the board. A turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder, the first four-cylinder Camaro ever, made 275 horsepower. The V6 stepped up to 335. The V8 SS jumped to 455 horsepower, 0 to 60 in exactly 4.0 seconds. And in 2017, the ZL1 arrived, a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 making 650 horsepower. Safety tech advanced meaningfully here too. More refined stability control systems, a standard rearview camera across the range, and available forward collision alert and lane departure warning on higher trims by the later years. Features that simply didn't exist on the 2010 car. Later years replaced the older MyLink system with Chevrolet's newer Infotainment 3 setup. Faster, cleaner, more responsive. The transmission lineup also grew to include a 10-speed automatic alongside the manual and 8-speed options. Lighter, faster, more advanced in every measurable way. This is the most complete Camaro Chevrolet has ever built. "2010, a strong comeback, a genuinely good suspension for its era, but heavy, with real visibility problems. 2016, a full platform change that made the car lighter, sharper, and meaningfully faster across every trim, with safety and tech finally catching up to modern standards. If you're asking which one to actually pick, on pure numbers, it's not close. The 2016 to 2024 car wins on performance, handling, safety, and tech. The 2010 to 2015 car wins purely on nostalgia and that unmistakable retro presence. Which generation would you actually want in your garage? Let me know in the comments.